Hey, what's up, guys? Good morning. I'm gonna read you something that I think is gonna help you. So here it is. It says, "Discipline scatters demons." When we think about various temptations, addictions, attachments, vices in our lives, we might consider them as demons or forces of chaos. The opposite of chaos is order. To experience order in our lives, we need to practice discipline. Discipline is about creating and enforcing boundaries, guidelines, or a code of behavior that we strictly adhere to. Discipline not only keeps the good going, it also acts like a shield against all the bad, right? So, what I want to talk about today is discipline. Jocko Willink says it best. He said, "Discipline equals freedom." And I really do think that that's important. I think if you have discipline in your life and you're consistent with that, you're going to see the results that you want. So, I'll give you an example, and you probably have plenty of examples of discipline in your life that got you to the next level of where you want to go, right? So I'll give you an example. When I was 17, all I did was run, right? Like I was preparing. I just got out of high school. I was just preparing for the Marine Corps. You know, a lot of you guys that have followed me for a while know that I lean on that military experience. And But basically, I was running about 4 or 5, 6 miles a day, preparing for boot camp. You know, because in my mind, it was like I had to prepare for the hardest recruit training in the world at that time, and so and it still could be. I'm not sure if other countries are doing what the Marines are doing. I know the Philippines may be, but anyway, so that was discipline, right? I had to get. I was consistent with my results. The next instance was my half marathon. Right, I was at the time I was active duty in the Marine Corps. This was before I really got into lifting, and I wanted to become a Navy SEAL. So I was like, man, I really need to run long distances in order to get ready for buds. I never got a contract or any of that stuff, but I was really just trying to, you know, just have that discipline, and I did that, and I was able to run a half marathon. I actually did a 14-mile run a couple times back in the day. But my point is that discipline is gonna set you apart. It literally scatters the demons. Like it literally, if you're able to make it through onto the other side of what you're trying to do, then you're gonna be better off in what you want. You know, think of someone that has a really good physique, like a Sam Sulek or even Arnold back in the day. Like those guys have discipline, right? You know, now I've talked about that in my last video about performance enhancing drugs, but they still had the discipline. Someone like The Rock, right? Just straight up discipline, right? Like he's very open about, you know, his maybe not his steroid use, but his his diet. So, you know, guys, here's the thing. Like discipline is like the number one factor. Like you have to, you know, push yourself in order to become better. And the I like what Elliot said in the email. He said discipline equals order versus chaos, right? Let's talk about that, right? Chaos is very much what the world is in today, right? You know, everybody feels a certain way or does a certain thing, you know, just to try to get views or just try to influence you in a certain way. But when you have order, when you have discipline, when you're, let's just bring religion into it. If you're a godly man, if you're a godly person, you're more likely going to have discipline in your life because you're praying every day. That's discipline. That's putting God first. And so I think that that's really important. You know, and I also think that you guys are, when you have discipline, you can move forward better. And this just doesn't go for the men out there. This goes for the ladies too, because I've seen some ladies just to prove a point outdo the men, right? Just to prove a point that they can do it, right? Be stronger than a guy or be leaner than a guy, right? You know, I saw one thing about a girl that I follow, and I know her personally, and she said, "I have bigger arms than your boyfriend." And I was like, "Holy shit!" Like that's crazy, you know? Like she said that about other girls' boyfriends. So, you know, my point is that you know the crazy part about it is that when you have discipline, you know, like I discipline, like the gym is a discipline now at this point, right? Like I go to the gym every day, but the consistency didn't start with me just, you know, just not going to the gym. So I don't want to harp on this too much, but discipline equals freedom. So I'm going to wrap this up by saying that you can reach the goals that you want to reach if you're disciplined, right? So, this channel is just kind of going to be different things that I feel are on my heart. It's going to be more authenticity for you guys. I've been on YouTube for about 3 years, and I'm just going to keep putting up videos just to inspire you guys. I posted that Sam Silla video yesterday. I hope you guys liked it. So have a great day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you in the next video. Discipline equals freedom. Take care.